I'm Junior Saro ng Buhay sa Dubai at meron po akong good news mula sa Dinari Cash. Alam nyo ba na pwede na kayo magpadala ng pera sa inyong mga mahal sa buhay sa Pilipinas sa kanilang GCash account? Paano magpadala? Madali lang. I-open nyo lang ang Dinari Cash app, i-type lang yung amount na ipapadala mo sa Pilipinas, add beneficiary, at makikita nyo rito sa select your transfer method, i-type nyo na ang details ng GCash account. Then, proceed to payment. Napakadali lang. Kaya ano pang hinihintay mo para sa pinakamababang transaction fee at mataas na exchange rate? I-Dinari Cash mo na yan!
Yo, what's up? This is Real Talk Darbs and I have very exciting news for you. Dinari Cash and Beam & Go has decided to tie up to bring groceries to your loved ones in the Philippines. By using the application Dinari Cash, you can actually deliver yung mga groceries na gusto nating ipadala door to door sa Pilipinas. In light of the community quarantine and growing COVID-19 cases in the Philippines, we are tying up with Beam & Go para sa mga kababayan nating OFW na nandito sa UAE to buy groceries. So what are you waiting for? Download Dinari Cash app now and enjoy a lot of services, not just sending money, but also sending grocery to your families at home.
Money saving tip of the week.
Buy the Noel Card Unlimited Travel Pass.
If you are a regular commuter who spends 15 dirhams every day and works 22 days a month, that's already 990 every 3 months.
Yes!
And do you know that there is an unlimited 90-day pass for a Noel card, which is only 830 dirham. That's 640 dirhams worth of savings every year.
Speaking of savings, with Dinari Cash,
You can save each time you send money to your loved ones
with high exchange rate,
and low transaction fees. So what are you waiting for?
use Dinari Cash now!
Yo, what's up? Good evening to everybody who's watching right now. I hope everybody is having a good time. I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening, wonderful afternoon. And for those of you who's watching right now in Dubai, you deserve a round of applause. Thank you very much. Real Talk Darbs back at it again with another Facebook Live, of course, with my Dinari Cash family. Now, I would like to invite you to please go ahead, join us to another episode of DC Talks with Dinari Cash. I am your host, Real Talk Darbs, and we are back to answer your most common questions about love and long-distance relationships. I know for the past weeks, a lot of you have been asking about your situations, and well, if you want to share more questions, experience, or tips about love and LDR, let us know in the comment section right now. We will also try to answer those questions tonight. And if you comment during if you comment during this Facebook Live, my friends, you will get a 10 game credits from Dinari Cash, which you can use to play games and win a lot of prizes in the Dinari Cash itself, Dinari Cash application itself. Also, for October, Dinari Cash is giving away brand new Samsung phone to customers with the most referrals. All you have to do is to click the invite friends from the main menu. You can import your contacts or share your unique app link on the social media. We will be announcing the winner by the end of the month, so keep on referring. To add to that, you can also play games on the Dinari Cash app to win rewards worth as much as 15,000 dirhams. Yes, my friends, you heard it right. That's 15,000 dirhams. So go to Dinari Cash games and play, scratch and win, or spin to win. Now, if you ran out of credits, all you just have to do is to make a transaction, refer a friend, or commenting during this Facebook Live. Now, isn't that amazing? With just one referral, you will be getting big rewards. Now, let me tell you more about Dinari Cash and why a lot of people has been using it. Dinari Cash is one of the hottest and the most used app today. Thousands and thousands of users have been trusting Denari Cash with their money sending needs, my friends. And it is also what the expat is using to send money back home. If you want to send money with the most affordable fees in a contactless way, my friends, I encourage you to download Denari Cash from Play Store and App Store right now. It is definitely free of charge. Registration is also very easy. Imagine you don't need to go out anymore and wait for days before your loved ones can receive the money. Your loved ones will not be charged any receiving fee as well. And what you send is what you receive. So download Denari Cash to enjoy the most convenient way of sending money home. It is very convenient. You can send money anytime, anywhere. Just do the money transfer from the comforts of your own home. What's more is that your first transfer is zero fee. You heard it right. Zero fees, no lines, no bank accounts needed. Download Denari Cash application right now. You can check the link on the description above and check the goodies that Denari Cash is going to bring you. And you can send money to your loved ones in the Philippines, and of course, in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Egypt, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and of course, Morocco. I almost run out of breath, and I think I will be sooner or later because the corridors are growing more and more. There will be more countries who's going to be joining the Denari Cash application so that you can send your money safely, hassle-free. If you have friends from any of these countries, I encourage you to share the app with them so you can both enjoy the convenience of sending money through Denari Cash. Let me introduce our friends from Denari Cash who will tell us more about it. Let's all welcome a lovely co-host for tonight, Joven and Ingrid. What's up?
Hello,
What's up, Joven? How are you?
I feel good.
Okay. How about you, Ingrid? You look lovely and very fresh today. Sana all. Ingrid, are you there?
Sorry, I'm muted. Thank you, Darbs. I'm so happy to see both of you again, even if it's just via virtual call. I'm just eating some chocolates to give me a lot of energy to answer all your questions tonight.
Of course, and I'm happy to be here again with my lovely co-host for tonight. Joven, do you have anything new to tell us about Denari Cash? Take it away.
Okay, so first, with our newly acquired partnership, every month we'll be selecting 20 lucky winners of a voucher discount from Pinas Cargo. So, how to qualify? The more you send within our cash, the more chances of winning. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. And with Beam and Go, since Christmas is just around the corner, Beam and Go have launched their early bird Noche Buena package. From 2,999 pesos, you can celebrate Christmas with your loved ones, even if you're away from them. It is available in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So if you purchase the basket before December 10th, we guarantee the delivery by December 23rd. And imagine the joyous smile when they receive the surprise before Christmas. And for orders made between December 11 and December 15, delivery is before December 31st, or if not, you can get 150 pesos credit. And for the orders that were made after December 15, it will be delivered in January 2021. So you can go ahead and check Beam and Go in Denari Cash. You'll be able to see what are the packages are.
Awesome news. Thank you very much, Joven. I think Ingrid has something to say about referral prices. 20 dirhams, game credits, and of course, the Samsung phone and the Gcash. Take it away, Ingrid.
Yeah, thank you, Darb. So we are inviting everyone to download the Nary Cash and then refer your friends to successfully use the Nary Cash, meaning send money, make a transaction, buy groceries, send e-load, or pay bills. Why is it important to refer? Because you will get a lot of rewards. Number one, you will get 4 game credits. These credits could be used to earn more discounts, vouchers, And then you will also get 20 dirhams for every successful referral. So imagine if you can refer 5 people to use Denari Cash, you will get 100 dirhams instantly. And then on top of that, you have a chance to win a Samsung phone by the end of the month. And then to all our kabayans, we would also like to announce that Denari Cash is the only money transfer app in the UAE that you can use to send money to any GCash wallet in the Philippines. So if your loved ones, for example, they are scared to go out in the Philippines because of the risk, we encourage you to do everything contactlessly and cashlessly by sending your money to GCash account. So it's very easy. Just go to the app, add the beneficiary, choose GCash as the transfer method.
Hey, thank you very much for that, Ingrid. I think Ingrid has a little bit of issue with her connection, but don't worry, she's gonna be fixing that later on. Exciting news, Joven. I think my friends in the Nari Cash who's been asking me how to refer. So can you please help us? Can you demonstrate how to refer?
Sure. Anyways, to refer a friend using the Cash is very simple. All you have to do is from the home page, just click on the menu button located at the top left portion of the app and just select Invite Friends. From there, you may share your unique link via different messaging channels such as Messenger, WhatsApp, SMS, and a lot more. Just make sure that your referral will click your invite link to download the app. A 20 dirham bonus is waiting for you once your referral made their first transaction. That's a big chance for you to win a brand new gadget at the end of the month from Dinari Cash.
Happy to know that. Thank you very much for that. Now let's go to the main event. And we got some of your most common questions about LDR. If you don't know what LDR is, it's long distance relationship, my friend. It's having the difficulty of loving someone far away from you. And because of that, it's very difficult to navigate. But we're going to be asking questions regarding that. And I feel jealous every time. No, this is the first question because I feel jealous every time my boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. Okay. So the first question for tonight that was sent to us by a follower, she said, I hope she is a she. I feel jealous every time my boyfriend likes photos of beautiful girls on social media. Shall I tell him to stop? That is a good question. So what do you think, Jovin, if you are in that situation? What would you do?
Very
Would
true
you-
to life, no? Very true to life scenario. Actually, it's even one of the major causes of breakup amongst partners. Ito kasi, this is the age of social media and it gave us access to everything, including temptation. What our partner is browsing over the internet is actually beyond our control. However, you have to draw the line and set some social media boundaries, especially if your other half is starting to feel suspicious or jealous. Be sensitive about what they feel and be honest so that you can build trust. And to those who are posting on social media, be mindful of your content and your photos. Yes, your audience may only look, but what you feed in their eyes and in their mind can affect them. Instead, para may nasalita. Instead, we should use the platform as an influence to a good change. So always think before you click.
Always
We know
double
it's
check
not.
before you watch.
Mhm.
How about you? How about you, Ingrid? Will this question sender, would she tell her boyfriend to stop? What can you say?
I understand the feeling, no. If the person is jealous, I think it's also very frustrating. Like we're together, why do you keep on liking other girls' photos on social media? But I think you're entitled to your own feelings. Your very own feelings are valid. We all are, right? First, I'd try to understand who are these girls he's liking. Are they friends? I know some people who are just natural likers on social media. Sometimes, for example, me, when I like a post on social media, it's not the actual photo that I like. It's the person who posted it. For example, we've built a very good friendship, or we worked before. So it's like it's my way of supporting that person. Like whatever he or she posts, I would like it. 'Di ba minsan wala lang, we're just liking it because wala lang, it's our friend or family member. Also, on the other hand, tell your boyfriend you're not comfortable with it because why? A lot of people will see it. Other friends would see that your boyfriend is liking other photos, and it might send a wrong message. Also, it sends an unspoken message to other girls. What if that girl that he likes knows that that boy has a partner already? So I'm sure your partner will understand, and he has some explanation to it. But don't tell him to stop. I think if you tell people blatantly to your partner blatantly to stop, he would feel, I don't know, he would feel that his freedom is being curtailed. So also on the other hand, I'd be more alarmed if he sends a message to the girl. So I think liking is okay, but not too excessive. And just don't send a message, a DM, or comment anymore on that girl's photo. So yeah, that's my answer.
I see. Yeah, point taken, of course. Joven is mentioning things that definitely would give us value. Of course, Ingrid, that is a man point of view and a woman's point of view. Sorry for the wrong pronunciation. My advice to this person is that if ever you are in that situation, I believe the first thing that you have to fix first is you. There is no it's normal if someone appreciates someone's beauty, and it's okay as long as you're sure about yourself, about your feelings, and about your own beauty. I don't think you shouldn't be feeling insecure if someone likes if your partner likes the photos of other girls. As what I have mentioned, I think that is something that you should build yourself first, a confidence for you to understand. But at the end of the day, not everybody was born strong. And that if ever that is the reason why you feel bad because somehow that is the result of insecurity, it's okay to be in that situation as long as you know that you have to improve, and the boyfriend has to compromise, and that somehow your boyfriend has also a responsibility to compromise on your feelings. So if him not being able to like other pictures because it makes you feel good, it's fine, but that is just a very temporary solution to the problem. I believe it doesn't matter which one the photos he likes or he hearts. What's important is your feelings for him, and that you're sure about yourself, that if ever that boyfriend might follow through a message after the likes, that's his loss, not yours. So I think you have to understand first the mentality of not being insecure, and that it's okay to do such thing as long as it's not very evident and that the boyfriend is not checking or sending messages that is totally out of their way or out of the relationship that you have. But at the end of the day, you just have to communicate your feelings towards your partner, that you're not comfortable, but somehow at the end you also have to make sure to fix your inner game first. So it goes both ways. Yes. Next question. I have a boyfriend who is too close to his girl best friend. Ooh. Okay. What shall I do? Is this a red flag? I am interested to hear the answer of Joven and Ingrid on this. How about Ingrid? What can you say?
Okay, I understand that jealousy is unavoidable here. I think me too. I would think of it as I don't know, like a warning sign. But maybe what I'll do after is get to know the best friend and understand their relationship. Maybe they both have gone a very long, long way. They've known each other longer time compared to me and the partner. And also, I think the my partner will appreciate if he sees that I'm making an effort to accept and love the other people around him. Also, try to get to know the girl. Maybe it's really just platonic between the two of them. Um, if possible, spend some time with her, just one on one, maybe over coffee, dinner, or drinks. Who knows, you could be really good friends too, right? Or if you want, you could set up that best friend with the other friends of yours. So you're both you'd be more campante when it comes to these things. And then also be confident that your partner chose you among many other women out there. Just be cool about it, and at the same time set some boundaries. For example, if you and your partner go on a date, make sure na, for example, may times na hindi makiki-third wheel yung isa. Yung may time na kayong dalawa lang, and then, for example, no phones, no social media. And then also, I think at the same time, your partner should do his part. For example, spend some time with you, and then confide his problems with you, trust you in every small details, and then the best friend would should come second into this. That's my thinking into this question.
Thank you very much on that. How about you, Joven? What will you say? Will you stop them? Will you, I don't know, give us your thoughts?
Well, actually, the question is always back it. Why is it a red flag? But I think we have been heavily affected by cultural norms. That's why some of us are still not too accepting of this concept that a boy and a girl can be best of friends, even if both are in their own respective relationships or one is in a relationship. We are actually influenced by what we see on TV, the teleseries, even ever since we were young. They have inculcated in our thoughts that concept of mga agaw, mistress, third party, because the cat fight is very entertaining to watch. However, if we're going to apply that in real life, the best thing to do is introduce your best friend to your partner at the early onset of your relationship. Make your partner part of your friendship circle. Allow your partner to get to know the real you and understand your body language around your friends. I personally believe that these actions can help prevent future misunderstanding.
Cultural norms makes sense. And that is because of that, I was able to remove the foam because I was fiddling with it while analyzing what Joven was trying to say. It makes sense, honestly. If you're gonna ask me the question, what shall I do? I basically check first how long have they been friends. Check if ever there was a past relationship thing. There is a huge instance that there is, and if it does, I think you have to ask for a boundary. If not, and that if they have been friends since the longest time and you have proved that there was no relationship between them, I think that you can go ahead and tell them that it's okay as long as um, whatever it is that both are doing, you should be notified if ever. And yeah, as what Joven mentioned earlier, you can go ahead and meet everybody or meet the friend, the girlfriend, or the boyfriend of your partner so that you will be able to understand. And is it a red flag? Very difficult to say. I'm not saying that all opposite sex friendship are not good. I'm not saying that all opposite sex relationship are also good. So it really is on a case to case basis. I think one of the things that you can check on is how long was the friendship was. If what it was still on elementary days or high school days, it's fine. But if it was just even a year before you guys met, then I think you have to dig in deep, because that could be a reason of a complication in your relationship. Second is that you have to check. Maybe their friendship was founded after you guys were together. So I think that would be a little bit complicated if ever. So as long as you don't feel okay, do not be too negative about it, but open it up to your partner, because somehow relationship is a teamwork. So there will always be situations where you don't feel okay, especially in situations where it's very unusual. The thing that you have to do is just you communicate your feelings, have a compromise, which both was able to get their own ways, not just the opposite party who request. That is one of the things that I can think the best solution for this question. Cool. Before we proceed, let's go ahead and read some questions. Janice Acosta saying, "Good evening, Kuya Darbs. Good evening to you." Raquel is saying, "Love." Rovan Dapitan, LDR daw, o Manila to Osamis, but in a week it will be Manila to Davao na. Okay, I think these guys are in a no-label relationship. Nat Amara, hello sis. She said, "Thank you very much, guys. Keep the questions coming. Please go ahead, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions anytime, anywhere, just like Dinari Cash." Right? Okay, next. Question number 3. Why are some people uncomfortable to say that they met their partner through online dating apps? What do you think, Ingrid?
Okay, online dating apps like Tinder, Bumble. I think two things why there's apprehension on this. First, there's the notion that people on dating apps are desperate. Like, for example, they can't find partner organically in real life. Like, people you meet in different circumstances. That's why they are on dating apps. There's still that notion. And then second, people on dating apps, they think people on dating apps are unsafe, especially parents, because well, they are in the position of care, and during their time, these apps do not exist. So this is not normal to them. Also, well, we blame it on media as well, because you see all these news about crimes of passion involving couples who met online, but it's very rare to see success stories. I know there are a couple of success stories on dating apps as well. It's just not highly publicized, or doesn't catch much attention as compared to the crime story. So I understand why some people are alarmed or uncomfortable in saying that they met their partner on dating apps. I guess dating apps now are more tolerated than accepted, but I don't see anything wrong with it. Soon enough, I think people will get more used to it and more comfortable. I think now people are more comfortable. At least me and my circle of friends, we're not afraid to say that I met this person online, or I'm on Bumble, I'm on Tinder. So it's just a matter of easing in and then making it feel like, oh, I'm on Bumble, or oh, I'm on Tinder. Just be cool with it.
Point taken. That is a new app, Mumble. Is that right, Ingrid?
Bumble.
I didn't know that. I might
Oh.
try to check that out later. Let's see. How about you, Joven? How's your Tinder game? Is it on
My
point?
Well, I agree with Ingrid. I think people nowadays are more tolerating of the fact that online dating is happening. But I really categorize this as a very intriguing question, because I'm not saying this in general, but I think cheaters were mostly caught on dating sites. So I feel like it created a credibility that dating sites were only used by unhappy, uncontented, and dishonest individuals. That's why some people are having difficulties disclosing it. Also, people online can make different personas. You can be single as long as you want, even if you're not. So you know what I mean. But however, it will all boil down to your true motives in using the app or site. I believe that still there are people whose main purpose on dating are on dating and socializing, and some had happy endings.
Could be. That's a good point. My question is very brief. Why are some people uncomfortable to say that they meet their partner through online dating? Because most of the time, people glorify the past so much. What does that mean? It means that somehow people tend to look backwards, and that whatever it is, the norms that we were used to do before, we tend to glorify that. In that somehow we tend to think and assume that once we do not meet the person personally, we tend to get judged, and we're afraid to be judged. And I think part of the reason why most people are scared as well is because of that fact. Most of the time, we tend to glorify the past so much that we fail to understand that we are evolving. If you think about it, if I tell you 10 years ago, what if I'll tell you that you will be sending your kids to a random stranger's car just for them to go to school? Most parents would freak out. But if you think about it right now, that's what we do with Uber. That's what we do with Kareem. Technology will always be there, and that there will be always situations where it will be demonized. And I think 5 years, 10 years from now, we are going to be the ones who's going to be demonizing something aside from a dating app, because we're used to dating app so much that there will be something new. Maybe VR. You will just date VR. You haven't been able to meet the person yet, but you dated there. So us, we will just basically say the parents or the people who grew up in the dating online, were basically going to say, back in the days, we don't used to do that. We tend to somehow polish our profile first, our picture profile, and we have to have a snappy response whenever there's a reply from. So that's what I'm trying to say. So I think part of the reason, or most of the reason, why most people tends to be uncomfortable to it, because they tend to glorify the past so much, which is not supposed to be the case, because somehow 5 years from now, dating online will be very regular, and there will be something new, which is something very extreme other than just a dating application. Cool stuff. Corpus Lourdes, I think, has a question, and I would love my co-hosts to answer this. LDR, every time I post in my FB, my partner always put negative comments. I feel humiliated. Kahit na simpleng quote lang, andun lagi yung bad reaction. Don't know why. Good question. What would you do if you were in this situation, Ingrid?
Um, Lourdes, just want to understand what are the bad reactions, or is it more like parang kinokontra ka? I think it's also for me nakaka-off nga when someone comments negatively on your social media, but you could play it cool, or parang you could answer in a clever or witty way, in a way that your person would feel like parang, oh, why did I say that? I think there are clever ways to answer any negative comments. Also, try to understand why your partner is like this. Medyo ano ba siya, what's his position? Medyo trying to catch your attention, or they have like a history of, for example, argument or something like that. But yeah, just try to be clever in answering, or better yet, not answer. Sometimes when someone says negative, it's better to keep your cool, diba?
How about you, Joven? Thank you for that answer, Ingrid.
Same with Ingrid. I wanted to understand what are the types of comments that your partner are putting in. But there is a term that we call cariño brutal, wherein you are too comfortable with your partner, and then you can say a lot of nasty things, even if it's online. So for me, if you feel bad, I think it's best that you will talk to your partner, because again, it's a text post. So basically, it could be out of context. So your understanding might be different from what your partner is trying to convey. So you need to communicate with your partner what you felt about that particular comment. So because me personally, if I'm close to a person, I'm very rude and nasty. So I can relate to this.
Okay, cool stuff. That is one angle I think Corpus Lourdes should have to look at. But I think if even if it was a joke, if the person you're trying to tell a joke into doesn't feel good, then I think there is supposed to be a communication that should be happening. Um, Lourdes, I think you have to tell him that you're uncomfortable having that kind of reactions and that it affects you, and take it from there. Most of the time, the reason why we're not able to get the answer that we want is because we even fail to ask the question straight up. We just allow them to read between the lines and expect them to understand how we feel, even without actually asking them directly. So ask straight up and tell them what you feel, or tell him what you feel, and that you think that negativity in any manner. I think this is way beyond a joke because you get affected by it. And I think you will have the context of understanding that it is not a joke because he is your partner, and communicate fairly and understand what is the reason behind, and then act accordingly depending on the answer that is given to you. Cool. Next question. Why are people okay, I think that was the question. That number 4 question: how to make a relationship work if I and my partner have different beliefs, religion, cultural differences, and politics. Oh, it's not religion anymore, it's about politics as well. Joven, what do you think?
Hmm. For me, for a long and lasting relationship, it is very important to acknowledge your partner's point of view. It doesn't mean that you will agree, but it also doesn't mean that you don't agree. It's not right, it's not wrong, it's just different. So acknowledging your partner's beliefs or cultural practices is a great form of respect and love. Yes, argument will be there, but resolution and conclusion should always take over at the end of the day. So entering in a relationship is a mutual decision in the first place. So why can it be mutual all the time?
Good stuff. How about you, Ingrid?
Okay, I have a personal answer on this. But first, when it comes to beliefs, the root of beliefs, I think beliefs were created by people. They are built to establish unity, to teach us acceptance, and that includes acceptance of our differences, and not to create divide amongst ourselves. Um, I hope this happens. If not, you should, take a pause and then evaluate if it's really if what happens is really right between you. And then I think in a relationship, there's a give and take. There are instances wherein you need to give, and then there are also instances wherein you need to take. Um, Me personally, I'm a vegetarian, so this is the personal example that I could think of. For example, if ever I would have a partner and he's not a vegetarian, I hope he would learn to cook his own meal because and I think it's very counterproductive if I'm vegetarian and then I would cook animals, right? So I wouldn't do that. And then I hope, for example,
You are part of the process of murdering on
yeah,
your belief.
so I wouldn't do that. I think that person could adjust to my belief or to my
Ingrid,
diet.
you are the accessory to the crime.
I
Because
would never cook an animal. Sorry.
yeah, that's a very good point. Okay, cool
Yeah.
stuff. And
So, yeah, I hope he learns how to cook his own meal. And then I think between the two of us, siya yung pwedeng mag-adjust to my diet. I could not adjust to his diet. So, That's the part wherein siya yung mag-give, ako yung magte-take. But I would be happy to give into other things, other beliefs that he has. So, yun yung personal example ko. Second would be, for example, when it comes to interracial differences or cultural differences, take it as learning new cultures as compared to thinking of it as a hindrance between the two of you. I think it's also fun to learn about other cultures as well. For example, Paris, French culture, they have very different norms. So it's very fun and it's an adventure to learn these things as well. When it comes to to politics, as much as possible, don't talk about it, especially pag medyo argument na siya kasi no one will raise the white flag. It's like, 'di ba pag meron kang gusto, paglalaban mo siya. So, usually ganun yung nangyayari when it comes to argument that involves politics. Walang nagsa-stop. So, as much as possible, wag niyo na pag-usapan. And then religion naman is very tricky because there are beliefs wherein you need to be in the same religion to be together. In this case, dito na papasok yung one has to give, one will take. And remember also that changing one's religion doesn't mean changing one's faith. So, yeah, that's my take on it. Ang daming differences.
Good point. Good point. Point taken, by the way, Ingrid. And if ever somebody's watching there who has plans on being Ingrid's partner, you cook your own meal, brother. Okay? Joven,
Unfair.
what about you, Joven?
Fair.
Pero I think for me, pabor yun kasi I'll eat all the meat. You eat all the grass.
Ay, nangyayari yun pag kami ng friends ko. Like, kunyari, in a restaurant, I would tell the staff to remove the meat. Sometimes yung friend ko, parang, bigay mo na lang sa akin, kuya, ganyan. So, actually, hindi rin nakakatulong sa environment kasi hindi nababawasan yung consumption of meat, di ba? Pero, sige na, friends tayo, go.
At least. So Joven, that's the reason why Joven is a very good friend of yours. I believe so. Whenever you go out, he gets all the meat.
Yeah, I get all the grass.
Yes, Joven. What can you say about the question? How can you answer this? How to make a relationship work if I and my partner have different beliefs? Take it away.
I think I already answered the question earlier.
You did. Okay. So I think Ingrid's question was so long. Answer was so long. I tend to forget that you already gave yours.
Nalas ka ba sa meat?
Yeah, it went I went off rail on Ingrid's comment about cooking their own meals. You have a partner. My answer to this question, my friends, is just very simple. Know that if ever you have differences, beliefs, it's still okay to get along. And the only factor on why that is possible is respect. Understanding that everybody is entitled of their own opinion, and that if ever their opinion doesn't coincide with yours, it's okay. Everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own experience, which led them to believe that opinion. So, if it's the case, I believe that we have to respect each other's opinions. I think this is a very cliche word, in that not most people are able to internalize it. But if you really dig down deep, that if ever you say something that I don't believe, and that I say something that you don't believe, we have to come in from a place of understanding. When we listen, we have to have the intent to understand, not with the intent to reply. Although there are certain facts, certain reasonings behind as to why we can tell them and prove them that they're wrong. But I believe that somehow it is still best to respect their decision on believing on their opinions. Also, maturity comes into this play as well. That I would like to let you know that maturity is when you have the power to destroy someone but chose not to. In a sense where both thinks that they are able to destroy someone based on the counter rebuttal that they have on someone's belief. And I think that we should not be put we should be all mature enough to understand that there will always be certain situations where my partner will not have the same opinion as me. You can go ahead, try, explain as to why you believe that. But if ever coming to a point they still stand to what they believe, you have to agree to disagree and somehow respect each other, because at the end of the day, you are together, and the differences will basically make you stronger. Part of the reason why most countries that are successful are the ones that has multiple cultures in it, melting pot. If you can see, USA is a culture melting pot, Dubai is a culture melting pot, because there's a specific and a lot of beliefs that comes into a specific place, which makes the place dynamic. Hence it makes the place more colorful, more vibrant, very innovative. And somehow if one specific method didn't work, there will always be someone who thinks that they have a better one. So I think there is a specific wisdom to that. So mutual respect, once you gain that, that is how you deal with the differences that you have with your partner. Cool. We have some few messages coming from Denari Cash, and we'll be right back after that few messages.
Hello guys, I'm Janice Rosaro ng Buhay sa Dubai at meron po akong good news mula sa Denari Cash. Alam nyo ba na pwede na kayo magpadala ng pera sa inyong mga mahal sa buhay sa Pilipinas sa kanilang GCash account? Paano magpadala? Madali lang. I-open nyo lang ang Denari Cash app, i-type lang yung amount na ipapadala mo sa Pilipinas, add beneficiary, at makikita nyo rito sa select your transfer method, i-type nyo na ang details ng GCash account. Then, proceed to payment. Napakadali lang. Kaya ano pang hinihintay mo para sa pinakamababang transaction fee at mataas na exchange rate? I-Denari Cash mo na yan!
Dala mo yung gitara ko.
Akala ko bukas pa uwi mo.
Anong bukas? Sino sabi sa'yo? O, bakit mo nakadala yan?
Kasi Brad, kinulang ko ng padali.
Oh.
Uso barter ngayon, babarter ko na lang to muna sa isang bigas. Dagdag cargo din, no?
Hindi naman sa'yo yun eh.
Babayaran na lang kita.
Kahit pa! Hindi mo ba alam na pwede mong padala ng bigas gamit ang Denari Cash?
Ha? Di nga.
Bubuksan mo lang yung app. Pipiliin mo lang yung grocery. Ang bigas padala. At iba pang grocery items gamit ang online palengke. Pwede na rin magpa-deliver ng Jollibee.
Oh, amazeballs!
Baka pa order ka na ng mga grocery items sa Pilipinas.
Wow! Talaga?
Sige na. Balik mo na, baka ma-enpass ko pa sa'yo yan. Pag Denari Cash ka.
We OFWs, we want the value for our money talaga. So everything na kahit konting cents lang yan, malaking bagay yan when we are sending by the thousands, di ba? And true enough, hindi lang competitive, naging mas mataas pa kayo sa mga kumpara sa iba. So at the same time, yung customer service, excellent. Subukan nyo lang one time for sure, hindi nyo na po iiwanan ang Denari Cash. Yan.
Back at it again. Would like to encourage everyone to please download the Denari Cash application right now. How to download? Check the link on the description above. Download it automatically and send money home and share it to your friends and win rewards. By the end of October, the one with the highest referrals will bring home a brand new Samsung Galaxy phone. Don't forget that if you comment tonight, you will get 10 game credits. Yeah, not 5, not 2, not 3, but 10 game credits if you commented on the Facebook Live tonight. You can also win rewards worth as much as 15,000 dirhams when you play games on the Denari Cash app. So what are you waiting for? Download now using the link on the description above. Reading. And of course, I would like to tell everybody that Nat is watching, Janice is watching, Tins is watching, and of course, Corpus is also watching. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us tonight. Next time, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask us anytime. We'll be more than happy to do it for you guys. Now, thank you, everyone. We hope that you learned a lot from us today. And if you have more questions, please, as mentioned earlier, just send us a message and the Denari Cash team will get back to you. Now, would like to repeat to please download Denari Cash, play the games, and share the app to your friends and family for a chance to get a grand prize of course, a Samsung Galaxy phone. Joven and Ingrid, any final message before we say goodbye to our lovely viewers tonight?
To everyone who's watching with us, I'd like to thank you for continuously supporting Denari Cash, continuously supporting Darbs as well. We encourage you to download Denari Cash, send money to your loved ones. Your first transaction is definitely free of charge. And if you refer friends to join, you have a chance to earn a brand new Samsung phone.
Yay. How about you, Joven? Any final messages before we say goodbye?
Yes, we encourage our ninongs and our ninangs for the early aguinaldos. So you can send your inaanak sa Pilipinas ng maagang pamasko using Bimingo, and also send money to your loved ones para naman they'll be able to enjoy Christmas kahit na medyo mahirap yung situation sa atin ngayon.
Yes, again, my friends, I'm inviting you to please go ahead and download the Denari Cash application right now. You might be asking me, why should I do that? If ever you are in Dubai or in the UAE, or any on the countries that I mentioned earlier that has Denari Cash, the fastest way for you to send money back home. Why? Because first, it's fast. Second is the transfer rate is very low. There's no hidden charges. The exchange rate is high, and you can do that in the comforts of your own home without so much hassle of signing up. Go ahead, try it now. There's a lot of my friends who has been very surprised on how fast and how efficient it is to transfer money. There is already GCash. There is also an option where you can send groceries to your loved ones in the Philippines. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead, download Denari Cash application right now. And my friends, this has been Real Talk Darbs. Thank you very much for joining us with my lovely co-host for tonight, Joven and Ingrid. Thank you very much. Again, Real Talk Darbs, telling you self-worth since day one. Yalla bye.
In light with the community quarantine and growing cases of COVID-19 in the Philippines, nakipag-partner ang Denari Cash sa Beam and Go para directly makapag-purchase ang mga OFW ng grocery para sa kanilang pamilya sa Pilipinas. Paano magpadala? Madali lang. On the app's home screen, choose Groceries. Choose the location of the beneficiaries. Choose the grocery items you want to send. And lastly, enter recipient's required details and proceed to payment. Ganun lang kadali. Kaya kabayan, kung gusto mo magpadala ng grocery sa iyong mahal sa buhay sa Pilipinas, i-Denari Cash na yan.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
Taka na kanta, wala namang may birthday
Eh Brad, sabi kasi dun sa napanood ko, yung pagugas kasi ng kamay, kasi bilis na ng pagkanta ng happy birthday.
Oo ba?
Oo. Eh ikaw, ginagawa mo?
Ito nagpapadala ng pera sa Pilipinas. Bago ka pa matapos ng paghugas ng kamay mo dyan at pagkanta mo ng happy birthday, nakapagpadala na ako.
Bilis naman nun.
Siyempre, Denari Cash to eh.
Talaga?
Oo, mabilis to. Kala mo,
Ang taas! Ang taas! Ang taas ng exchange rate ng Denari Cash. Para sa pinakamataas na exchange rate, i-Denari Cash mo na yan.